Hello and welcome to FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. The Greensboro Department of Transportation invites residents to review the design plans for the East Vandalia Road project. The city will host a public meeting on Tuesday, April 10th from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. at Brown Recreation Center located at 302 East Vandalia Road. This meeting will be a drop-in session with no formal presentation. Residents are encouraged to stop by at their leisure. East Vandalia Road from South Elm Eugene Street to Pleasant Garden Road will be widened to accommodate a center turn lane with curb and gutter, sidewalks, and bike lanes. Anyone who is unable to attend this meeting may view project information on the city's website and submit comments to Guy Engel via email. Comments are due by the close of business on Thursday, April 26th. The Greensboro Police Department is giving Western Guilford High School students an up-close look at the tragic consequences of texting while driving by staging a live crash scenario called A Message to Die For. More than 400 students will experience the heartbreaking accident reenactment, which is made possible by partnerships between first responders, Guilford County schools, and business owners concerned about the dangers of the unsafe practice of texting and driving. The crash scenario is extremely realistic. This simulation includes police, fire, and EMS responding to the fatal accident scene as if this were a real accident. They respond in real-time speed using the same life-saving equipment and taking the same actions as if this were an actual crash. To drive the point home, the car accident scenario is preceded by 4 short videos written and produced and starring Hornet students. Through these vignettes, the students share glimpses into the life of a fictitious peer who faces the deadly consequences of texting while driving. Similar events were held at Page High School and Grimsley High School. GPD says its goal is to make a lifelong impression on these students about the dangers of texting while driving in hopes of eliminating this deadly habit and saving lives. The Pinecroft-Sedgefield Fire District will conduct its semi-annual fire hydrant testing today through April 30th. All hydrants in the Pinecroft-Sedgefield Fire District will be tested to ensure they are operating properly and able to produce the required water pressure when needed. This testing also includes all hydrants in the town of Jamestown. Because this testing must be done during regular operating hours, it will be impossible to know in advance just when or where the testing will take place in any specific area. Opening hydrants can sometimes cause a temporary discoloration of water in nearby homes. The discoloration is not harmful in any way and can be cleared up by running the water for a few minutes. This testing ensures the protection of our residents and is also an evaluation indicator used by the North Carolina Response Rating System, which evaluates fire districts according to the protection they offer. In an effort to help our employees and residents improve their quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's News for Your Health.
Did you know that over 7.5 million people are seen in physicians' offices for shoulder pain every year? We'd like to share with you today a series of exercises that we found are helpful to regain mobility and strength and prevent injury in the shoulder. So we'd like to demonstrate for you one of the exercises that we find is very important to keep your shoulder healthy. This first exercise isolates the group of muscles that we call the external rotators, an important part of the rotator cuff. And this is performed by holding an elastic band or a bungee cord between your hands with your elbows safe at your side and rotating your hands apart. It's important to keep your elbows close to your side and to keep your shoulders low. Don't hike them up close to your ears, but again in a relaxed position down low. We recommend doing 3 sets of 10 repetitions of this exercise 3 to 5 days a week. So the second exercise for healthy shoulders involves an exercise called shoulder extension. This helps to isolate the muscles that attach to the shoulder blade and helps with stability. This is called shoulder extension. You utilize an elastic band, grasped with your hands, elbows straight, and to begin with, you want to pinch your shoulder blades together behind you and then draw your hands backwards. That's the shoulder extension. And again, we recommend performing this 3 sets, 10 repetitions, 3 to 5 days a week. Now, these elastic bands can be attached to a doorknob or any other stationary object around the house. You see how Noelle keeps her shoulders level. They're not rising up next to her ears, and it's very important to keep the shoulders down to get the full effect of this exercise. The third exercise for a healthy shoulder we call a horizontal row. And this again is performed with an elastic band or a bungee cord. In this one, you want the band to be attached roughly at shoulder height. So you might need to sit down if you're attaching the band to a doorknob, or you can put a knot in the elastic band and close it in the door so that it's at about your shoulder height. And you're going to grasp the elastic band with your arms straight, and then you'll be pulling your hands in towards your chest. You pinch your shoulder blades together at the onset, and then you'll pull your arms in and then slowly release, keeping your shoulders level, not hiking them up near your ears, but keeping them down low. And again, 3 sets of 10 repetitions, 3 to 5 times a week. Certain shoulder positions and movements can be very hard on the group of muscles that we call the rotator cuff, in particular overhead reaching and lifting. So the military press, which Tracy's demonstrating, can put excess stress on the rotator cuff muscles, and is generally an exercise that we would recommend people avoid. In addition, dropping the barbell behind the head and up onto the back of the neck also puts the shoulder in a compromised position that can cause stress and strain and irritate the rotator cuff and shoulder girdle muscles. Our final recommendation for a healthy shoulder is to make sure that you're always lifting and reaching in safe positions. You want to make sure that you maintain proper posture. You can see Noelle sitting up nice and straight, and as she's reaching, she wants to make sure that she uses good body mechanics. You want to avoid reaching in awkward positions, such as when you're driving your car, reaching into the back seat for an object. It's a position that puts the shoulder at a disadvantage, and we often see people come in with shoulder injuries from lifting in awkward positions. So take the time to find a safe, comfortable position. Use your power zone with your hands in front of you, your elbows at your side, elbows below your shoulders. That's the safe zone. Regular exercise is a critically important part of a healthy lifestyle for people of all ages and activity levels. Regular exercise improves our strength and endurance, can help prevent injury, and helps in our recovery. Maintaining a full range of motion and normal strength in the shoulder is the key to pain-free shoulder motion. Please visit conehealth.com/orthopedics for more information. I'm Dr. Kevin Supple.
Pedestrians and drivers in East Greensboro are being reminded about rail safety. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The Greensboro Police Department's traffic unit continues to promote rail safety by providing information to motorists and pedestrians at several railroad crossings and talking with people about the dangers of being on or near train tracks. The engagement is part of GPD's ongoing effort to empower people to keep themselves safe near rail grade crossings and railroad rights-of-way. Officers handed out educational materials at Bennett Street, Gillespie Street, Spring Garden Street at Holden Road, and South Elm Street at Martin Luther King Drive. Officers also monitored the areas along the railroad tracks between Bennett Street and the downtown train depot in an effort to spot pedestrian trespassers that frequently use the tracks to cross over from Washington and Bennett Streets to East Market Street. According to Operation Lifesaver, a nonprofit organization providing education on rail safety, it takes the average freight train traveling at 55 miles per hour more than a mile, or the length of 18 football fields, to stop. That means by the time a locomotive engineer sees a trespasser or vehicle on the tracks, it's too late. GPD has conducted several rail safety operations in the past, including participating in the first National Rail Safety Week last September. GPD wants to save lives, and as a result, officers will enforce violators of trespassing on railroad property and motor vehicle law violations. The Commission on the Status of Women is sponsoring a free workshop on protecting your physical, emotional, and spiritual wellness. The event will take place on Thursday, April 26th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Lusk Center located at 2501 Summit Avenue. Staying safe, protecting ourselves in our everyday life is part of the Things We Face series and will include tips on making your home senior-friendly, cybersecurity, and a list of local resources for aging in place. A complimentary lunch will be provided. April Herring and Marcia Vannard of Hospice and Palliative Care of Greensboro are the featured speakers. Panelists include Jean Brown of Community Housing Solutions, Crystal Broadnecks with United Way of Greater Greensboro, and Master Corporal J.A. Page with the Guilford County Sheriff's Office. This program is also sponsored by AARP, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, and Piedmont Health Services and Sickle Cell Agency. Registration is available online. If transportation to the event is needed, call 336-274-1507. Physical accommodations and language services are available upon request. For more information, call the city's Human Relations Department at 336-373-2038. Youth City Academy is in its 4th year and applications are being accepted for this popular summer program. Youth City Academy brings high school students together to teach them about city government programs and services available to them and their families. This is also a fun way to introduce them to potential career opportunities in municipal government. The 2018 program has 4 sessions in June and July, and each class will take place on Thursdays from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Youth City Academy takes students behind the scenes of city operations as they visit the legislative, executive, libraries, parks and recreation, Guilford Metro 911, fire, and police departments. Participants will participate in interactive hands-on activities. Applications are being accepted from students who will be rising 9th through 12th graders as of August 1st. Applications are due on May 15th, but space is limited, so it's best to apply early. Students will be selected from each of the 5 city council districts, therefore they must live within the city limits of Greensboro. To apply, visit the city's website or call the Community Relations Office at 336-373-2723. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate the entrepreneurs, the artists, the community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the City of Greensboro is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on Cameron Conover with Wheels for Hope. At age 7, Cameron Conover remembers being more interested in cars than in swimming. By the time he was a young man, Cameron was building a Volkswagen in his Summerfield garage with his mentor, who had worked in professional racing. Cameron, then a GTCC student, decided to turn this into a career against the advisement of his mentor. For the last decade, his love of vehicles has taken him around the country, working for professional and amateur Volkswagen and Lamborghini race teams. Now he's transitioned to a slightly less flashy but no less important gig with the Raleigh-based Wheels for Hope, a nonprofit that rehabs donated used cars for individuals in need. Cameron's the guy that makes sure every vehicle is in the best condition for its new owner, who purchased the cars for $500. Each car comes with a 6-month warranty, and Cameron has a tight budget to make sure the vehicle is in good condition. Cameron still builds race cars and races Volkswagens and Mazdas in his spare time through his own company, Conover Motorsports LLC. But Wheels for Hope has become a new avenue for his passion. learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. If you have a gently used bike you would like to donate to a child in need, here's an opportunity to make an impact in the lives of kids across our community. The Downtown Greenway, Summit Rotary, Warnersville Recreation Center, Bikesboro, and Crumley Roberts are working together to make it happen. Once your bike is donated, your gift is matched with one of these talented and generous partners in the community. Bikesboro's talented staff will fix up the bike so it's safe and ready to ride. Crumley Roberts will donate a customized fitted helmet along with the bike. Teamwork makes it possible for kids to start riding bikes across the greenways safely wearing helmets. It takes a village, and it can start with your donation. To donate a gently used bike, contact Laura Lawrence at 336-379-0821. Students and young adults who are looking for a job in Greensboro are in luck. We'll tell you about an employment opportunity for students. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The summer hiring season is fast approaching, making this a critical time for young adults who are competing against each other for an entry-level job. Joining me now to give us a preview of the upcoming School to Work hiring event is Jean Hill. She is the Next Gen Young Adult Program Manager at NC Works. Hello, Jean. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We're glad to have you. A really important topic, as a lot of young people are going to start getting interested in some kind of employment opportunity for the summer. So what does the NC Works Next Gen program involve?
The NC Works Next Gen program involves us outreaching and recruiting 16 to 24-year-olds throughout the Guilford County area to help them explore some of their occupational interests. We have an opportunity to bring young people into our services and into our program delivery to explore what careers they may be interested in, whether it's a skilled trade or whether it's college, or maybe just an opportunity for them to just find themselves and work with counselors to see what it is that they'd like to do in the future.
Okay, well, you mentioned counselors, so that means that you're working with the schools so students actually know about this opportunity. In those services that you're trying to match them with, what does that involve as far as how do you make the right match with the right student?
We do work in tandem with the career counselors throughout the school system. Primarily, we help them to help the young person focus on career opportunities, portable, stackable careers, understanding the labor market. What is the world of work all about? You know, some of them don't have any idea what it is to go to work, do the same thing every day. It's a little different than just reporting to school. So we help them to understand the dynamics that go into what it means to show up at an place of employment and do the service that you've been paid to do.
I'm sure parents are very appreciative of this because as much as they try to get their kids prepared, there's nothing like the real world experience. Do you have barriers in terms of this age group once they get past the reality check? Are there any other barriers that you have to work with?
Well, you know, many of our young people come to us with different barriers. They all come from all walks of life, different backgrounds. Some of them have challenges as a solo parent. Some of them may be in need of a high school diploma or equivalency. Some of them may have had situations with law enforcement previously, and they're trying to overcome some of that. So we work to reduce and eliminate oftentimes a lot of those barriers, but by the same token, they may have challenges such as reading and math, needing some tutorial skills, needing some mentoring. So we provide a whole cadre of services that we deliver to that young person based upon their needs.
Oh, that's wonderful, and really that opens up this opportunity to anyone. You're not just looking for the students with a 4.0 GPA. And why should the young adults go to the School to Work event?
Here is a great opportunity both for employers as well as the young person. I don't think that there is a more organic group of individuals than those coming out of high school who are needing, thirsty, wanting an opportunity to demonstrate many of the skills and educational qualities that they've learned while in high school and bring those to an employer's workplace. here's an opportunity for employers to come and seek out many of those skills and competencies in these young people. I think oftentimes we underestimate the value of what this population brings to the workplace. There's so much to learn from them, and employers would be remiss by not showing up and coming to have the opportunity to talk with these young people. By the same token, young people need to come out on these 2 designated days here in April that we've designed just for them and talk to employers and demonstrate their wares.
Okay, tell us when you will have the event and give us an example of the types of employers students can look forward to meeting.
Sure. Here in Guilford County, we are hosting on April 14th at the NC Works Career Center on Meadowview Road in Greensboro from 9 to 1. Employers at that location. That's April 14th from 9 to 1. On April 28th from 9 to 1 at the NC Works Career Center on Idle Street in High Point, we're hosting another employer outreach event. So individuals can come out at that time. If employers are interested in being a part of those programs, they can outreach to us as well. We in the past have had opportunities, of course, to work with staples like Walmart, McDonald's, Personnel Hiring Solutions, Manpower, T-Mobile. This year we're making some new outreaches to many of them, such as Boeing, such as Hideko Services. We're looking at medical opportunities for our young people because many of them have already acquired skills in various trades. So we have a lot of hospitals on our agenda, and we're also reaching out to the cities of Greensboro and High Point. There are a number of departments where they could utilize some of the services of our young people.
Okay, well, Jean, this is wonderful. I'm sure parents have perked up their ears. Students who are ready to work have also written down this information, those important dates that you gave us in April. They can go on the NC Works website and find all this information.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for letting us know about School to Work. This is a real event for hiring, and employers have jobs and students need them, so it's a great partnership. Hope that you will come back and keep us posted.
I'll tell you all about the win-win.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you can't attend, we broadcast the meetings live right here on GTN, and we stream the meetings live on the city's website. Council meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. The first meeting of the month will include public comments, special presentations, and consent items. Meetings on the third Tuesday of the month will include public hearings and business items. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The Made for Market Arts, Crafts, and Pottery Show is coming to the Gate City. This is the largest North Carolina juried craft event based in the Triad. The show will take place on Sunday, May 6th. There will be a variety of handcrafted jewelry, pottery, fine art, and packaged artisan food at this historic farmers market, which houses more than 170 agricultural prepared food and artists year-round. This early spring market is an opportunity to find unique and thoughtful gifts for Mother's Day, graduation, weddings, and Father's Day. A variety of products will be sold, including but not limited to candles, leather, personal care items, fiber art, garden art, glassware, paintings, jewelry, metalwork, mixed media, photography, and culinary art. Mark your calendars, May 6th will be here before you know it. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendar for all the fun events happening this week on the town.
Hey, this is Laisha. The first weekend in April is finally here. This Friday, downtown Greensboro is the place to be. After work, head downtown for a night of art, music, entertainment, delicious food, and great specials. Green Hill Art Gallery will feature live music by Kia from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Kia's shows are suffused with a raw energy that is both contemplative and uplifting. This event is free and open to the public. Go to greenhillnc.org for more information. While you're downtown, head over to the Greensboro Children's Museum for $2 Family Friday night presented by Wrangler. During the first Friday of every month, the Greensboro Children's Museum is only $2 from 5 to 8 p.m. While you're there, check out the new Play Plaza. For more information, visit gcmuseum.com. Also, on Friday night, Roseanne Cash will be performing live with her collaborator, musical director, and guitarist husband, John Leventhal, starting at 6 p.m. at the Carolina Theater. You'll get to see these two on stage as they present an acoustic evening celebrating her prolific and deeply rooted catalog of music. Roseanne Cash is a 4-time Grammy winner and member of the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. Get your tickets today at thecarolinatheater.com. The Greensboro Farmers Current Market will be hosting Gritty Blues Breakfast Bar on Saturday beginning at 8 a.m. This tasty event will honor 2 Southern staples, grits with a side of blues. Patrons will get to choose a variety of tasty toppings from food grown and produced by local farmers and vendors. Enjoy live music from 8 to 11:30 a.m. on Lindsay Street lawn. Weather permitted, go to gsofarmersmarket.org for more information. On Saturday night, cheer on the Carolina Cobras as they take on the NAL defending champion Jacksonville Sharks for the Cobras home opener starting at 7 p.m. This game will kick off the Cobra Friedaville. The team chose this theme night to warm up Carolina for the first ever game in team history. Expect Jimmy Buffett's greatest hits and island tunes along with a list of Tiki Hut fun for fans. For more information or to purchase tickets, go to GreensboroColiseum.com. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GTN to find out about more events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has 22 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Special Events Division makes it possible for the City of Greensboro to host a variety of unique programs and events that make our community a wonderful place to live, work, and play. From neighborhood streets and parks to the lively energy of downtown, the special event staff works with all event producers to present clear guidelines and requirements applicable when holding an event in the city's right-of-way or on public property. Before an event is approved, a special event neighborhood block party permit is required. All necessary paperwork and information is available on the special events document page on the city's website. To view a calendar of events, please contact the Special Events Office or visit the city's website at greensboro-nc.gov. On the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO Shout Out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO Shout Out. This week's shout out goes to the Downtown Greenway for the installation of a new bus shelter. A bus shelter designed and fabricated by artist Randy Walker, who is the creator of Woven Works Park, has been installed on Lindsay Street between Murrow Boulevard and Cumberland Street. Another bus shelter will be installed on Murrow Boulevard between Lindsay Street and Friendly Avenue when construction is complete on this section of the Greenway in 2019. Stop by and check it out. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.